So in class 7, this text taught me that Vasco da Gama discovered India. I was puzzled. In early childhood, I had learned from the Gita, the very first verse, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yutsava Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kim Kurvati Sanjay. So the Mahabharat battle was fought in Kurukshetra, and this was at the beginning of the Kali era, Kali Yuga, minus 3102 CE, some 5,000 years ago. So if India was discovered only in the 15th century, at the Christian era by Vasco, a mere 500 years ago, where did Indians live before that? That was the doubt that came to my mind as a child. And where was this Kurukshetra if not near Delhi? Or was that information from the Gita and the Mahabharata false? So I asked my history teacher, where did Indians live before Vasco? The word India. So he said Indians lived right here in India. So it's even more puzzling. If Indians lived right here in India, what then did Vasco discover? So as a child, I trusted my school text. I did not imagine that the text, a superior British text at that, might be deliberately teaching lies. Not part of my imagination, not part of my words. I thought my understanding was defective. Perhaps a problem with my English. So I did what I was supposed to do. I tried to save the story by guesswork. So I guessed Vasco must have discovered the sea route to India. 1998 was the 500th anniversary of Vasco's arrival. And some people wanted to celebrate. There was a controversy. Why should Indians celebrate Vasco's arrival? So the Indian National Science Academy toned it down. They said we'll have an Indo-Portuguese international conference. To balance matters, it was decided to report on traditional Indian navigation at the Indo-Portuguese international meet. Despite having spent much money, there was nothing to report. A manuscript had been retrieved. It was the Rahmani of Kunni Kunni Mestri of Kavaratti. It had some mysterious Nuri tables. No one understood these tables. What are these tables about? So I was at that time in a CSIR lab, NISTAD, involved. I was involved in writing my book, 11 Pictures of Time. It was about science, religion, and society. As a mathematician, I was asked to go to the remote Lakshadweep Islands and find out, study their traditional methods of navigation, and especially resolve the mystery of these Nuri tables. What are these Nuri tables? So I started with some background reading, and I was astounded by what I discovered. So Vasco came to India with the help of an Indian navigator, Kanak, who used this navigational instrument called the Kamal or Rapalagai. So these two pieces of wood and a little string. The rest of the time, Vasco stuck to the coast, to the African coast. So if you see his trajectory from Lisbon to Cape Verde and so on, he kept right along the African coast. And when he reached Melinde, he was very suspicious of the Africans, but they were being very friendly. They told him, if you keep going, you will reach the Red Sea, not the land of spices. And so he got the help of this Indian navigator and came from Melinde to Calicut. The point is, my childhood guess had been completely wrong. Vasco did not discover the sea route to India. The sea route from Africa to India was already well known in his time to both Indians and Africans. They kept him for 3 months, saying this is not the right sail. You know about the monsoon. My superior British text hid this fact that Vasco came to India with the help of an Indian. It encouraged mystified children to make the wrong guess. What is this discovery? Maybe he discovered something else, and that he discovered the sea route.